actually not sure. Is that it? All right, welcome.
Once I stood in the night with my head down low in the darkness as black as the sea, and my heart was afraid, and I cried, oh Lord, don't hide your face from me. Hold my hand all the way, every hour, every day, from here to the great unknown. Take my hand, let me stand where no one stands alone. Like a king I may live in a palace so tall, with great riches to call my own. But I don't know a thing in this whole wide world that's worse than being alone. Hold my hand all the way, every hour, every day, from here to the great unknown. Take my hand, let me stand where no one stands alone. Take my hand, let me stand where no one stands alone.
Thank you.
I suppose it's time to see where this will go. Let's say all the things that we already know. Let's start making plans. I want you to see I ain't got a doubt that you're the only one for me. I'm gonna step up, I'm gonna stand tall. I'm gonna take your hand, understand when you need a place to fall. Gonna come through, stick up for you. And anytime you want to fly, I will be your big blue sky. This new world is tough, and love can lose its way. You and I gotta be strong and take it day by day. We've got something real, we can make it last. I'll give you my word, and I'll never take it back. Gonna step up, I'm gonna stand tall. I'm gonna take your hand, understand that when you need a place to fall, gonna come through, stick up for you. And anytime you want to fly, I will be your big blue sky. Big blue sky in your heart. Big blue sky. Gonna step up, I'm gonna stand tall. I'm gonna take your hand, understand that when you need a place to fall, gonna come through, stick up for you. And anytime you want to fly, I will be your big blue sky. Anytime you want to fly, I will be your big blue sky.
Well, thank you so much. We are Craig and Tamilisa Miner. We are married, have been for 12 years now. And joining us on the bass tonight is honorary miner, Matt Clayton, a good friend of ours. Give him a hand. That last song we did, Big Blue Sky, is a song written by Jed Hughes, and we adopted that song as the anthem for our marriage. We started playing and performing that song before we were actually even married, so that was pretty cool. Now we're going to feature Tamilisa here on this instrument called the mandolin, on a traditional mandolin song. I believe it was written by Bill Monroe, the father of bluegrass music. I should probably check my facts on that, but I believe that's correct. And it's a song called Cherokee Shuffle. Here we go.
Here we go.
Tamilisa
you.
Miner on the mandolin.
Thank you.
I'm going to reach back to the 70s and grab one from a songwriter named Townes Van Zandt, also covered by Don Williams and many others, Emmylou Harris. Song we've always loved. It's called If I Needed You.
If I needed you, would you come to me? Would you come to me for to ease my pain? If you needed me, I would come to you. I would swim the seas for to ease your pain. Will the nights forlorn and the morning's born and the morning shines with the lights of love, and you'll miss sunrise if you close your eyes, and that would break my heart in two. If I needed you, would you come to me? Would you come to me for to ease my pain? If you needed me, I would come to you. I would swim the seas for to ease your pain. Baby's with me now, since I showed her how to lay her lily hand in mine. And who would ill agree? She's a sight to see, a treasure for this poor boy to find. If I needed you, would you come to me? Would you come to me for to ease my pain? If you needed me, I would come to you. I would swim the seas for to ease your pain. Yes, I would swim the seas for to ease your pain.
Such a beautiful song. All right, Wichita.
Well, thanks so much. I don't mean to do all the talking,
Oh,
but
no, you're fine. You're good.
we'll get Tamilisa on the mic here in a
That's right.
second. By the way, Tamilisa is one of a kind on this planet. It's true. If you Google her first name only, she's the only person that comes up. That's a unique feature.
Yeah.
Tamilisa. I think her parents made it up, guaranteed.
Yeah. This story goes they compromised. Like Tam or Elisa or Lisa or Melissa, they couldn't figure it out, and it just came out Tamilisa. And they're like, that's it. But they compromised.
So she has Tamilisa.com and Tamilisa@gmail.com and
Because
all the
why
things
not,
that,
right?
'cause she
When you
can.
have your own name.
Anyway, one of a kind in all respects, and we're
Thank you.
gonna have her sing this one. Actually, I think this is a two-part song. I'm gonna sing the lead, and she'll sing the harmony. I guess. I've always thought that this is a song that she sang, but I guess it's one that I sing.
That's true. I'm actually doing the harmonies.
That's right. We
That's
both
true.
sing it.
That's right.
It's a song written by the famous Gillian Welch, or Jillian Welch. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but she was one of the sirens in the movie Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?
That's
and
right.
it turns out she is a prolific and iconic Americana songwriter, national treasure, truly. And this is a song that she wrote called Wichita.
She went back to Wichita. She went back to her ma and pa. Reckon I saw her next to my truck, pumping gas with the car packed up. We talked as neighbors will. They're waiting for the tanks to fill. We talked about nothing and how am I sure how far she had to go. Going back where the grass grows tall and the fields burn in the fall. You can still hear the night birds call back in Wichita. She came in '85. She came here as a July bride, but it never got easy. She never got rich, ain't got much of what she came here with. Good times have all been spent. She ain't broken, but she's badly bent. There's nothing she wants here, nothing that's shy. She's made up her mind, going back where the grass grows tall and the fields burn in the fall. You can still hear the night birds call back in Wichita. She said, for all my time, well, I ain't got much to show. You can tell that man of mine or anyone who wants to know. I'm going back where the grass grows tall and the fields burn in the fall. You can still hear the night birds call back in Wichita. I'm going back where the grass grows tall and the fields burn in the fall. You can still hear the night birds call back in Wichita.
Thank you. Well, let's take a quick break and thank our sponsors if we can. So again, we're Craig and Tamilisa Miner. We live in Lehigh, actually. We both kind of grew up in the Wasatch Front and met at a Peter Breinholt gig. We were both playing the same gig in different bands. And funny story, I had learned the banjo. I had learned one song on the banjo, and I had learned like one little lick. And I was trying to push myself to get out on stage, and so we were going to do this song, and I planned it all out. I kind of stepped back from the band just a little bit, just in case I messed up, but I wanted to perform it up on stage for the very first time. And I got up there, had my banjo, and I did great. It was great, but I had no idea that one of the best banjo players on this side of the Mississippi was present, and he was playing with Peter that night, and I had no idea. And anyway, so after the show, he came up, and it's like, this girl's playing the banjo. And so he asked me out, and the rest was history. And the funny thing about the story, I've never really picked up the banjo since.
Mission accomplished, right?
It's so ironic, but it's a true story. Well, we want to just stop for a minute, thank our sponsors. This couldn't happen without the sponsors. So let me just read this list. Please ask for your patience. Talitha Day and the Gallivan Center, from which we are hailing tonight from the Gallivan Center. Salt Lake City Redevelopment Agency, the Salt Lake City Mayor Aaron Mendenhall. Salt Lake City Council Zoo Arts and Parks. Taylor Audiovisual, who's running the equipment for us here tonight, helping us sound good. Utah Division of Arts and Museums, the Larry Miller Family Charities, the George S. and Dolores Doré Eccles Foundation, Merit Medical, Dane's Music, who often will provide a piano for these series, which is not a small feat, AARP, the R. Harold Burton Foundation, Excellence, and Jeff Whiteley and crew, who have helped put this all together. And how can you help as an audience? Well, I'd like to draw your attention to this board over here. You can just point your phone right there at that QR code and donate. Any donations are very welcome. So that's the whole list. You made it through. Doing good. We're so grateful to be here tonight. This is just so fun. I hope you can feel the fun spirit of music at this time. All right, let's see. We're making a switch over here. Okay, perfect time for me to tell you a little bit about Craig, since he was talking a little bit about me. You can't really see very well probably from out there, but on the tips of those instruments over there is the last name Miner. And Craig has hand-built each of these instruments that you're seeing here tonight that he's playing. So, yeah.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
He's a luthier. He's often repairing instruments and occasionally building one. Sometimes he starts with a kit. Sometimes he has even started from scratch, where he goes and looks at the wood and picks it out. So it's pretty amazing. You should see our garage.
Or you should not see our garage.
No, you should not see our garage. No, super fun, super cool fact about Craig. So all 4 of these instruments here, including this mandolin that I've been playing behind me, they're all Miner-made, handmade instruments. So.
And while we're at it, I'm going to tell you a little something special about Tamilisa here. Actually, let me start with Matt. Matt is a
tall person
and a very choice soul. He has a very sordid past, though. So he used to be an addict. Very sad. He used to be addicted to the hokey pokey. But he turned himself around, and that's what it's all about. So you're welcome.
All right, we're going to take it to Alison Krauss with Atlanta. Alison Krauss is one of our favorite artists to listen to at our house. Love a lot of her songs. And this next one is one that she does. Oh, Atlanta.
We got a signal on this microphone.
Stand by for technical difficulties. We're just fixing some stuff. Gosh, the only jokes I know are about banjos. I don't know if you want me to get started. Okay, but since we can, what do you hand a drowning banjo player? His banjo. Oh. They're super heavy, especially his is really heavy. You can like change the top plates and stuff. Okay. Touche. Same old place, same old city. What can I do? I'm falling in love. I'm just an old hound dog roaming around, oh yeah. I've got all this and heaven above. Oh, Atlanta, I hear you calling. I'm coming back to you one fine day. No need to worry, there ain't no hurry. On my way back to Georgia. On my way back to Georgia. I get a feeling in me when I remember her. All those crazy days and crazier nights. Can't you hear the music playing? You must have heard them saying, we're gonna rip it up and light up the night. Oh, Atlanta, I hear you calling. I'm coming back to you one fine day. No need to worry, I'm in no hurry, 'cause I'm on my way back to Georgia. On my way back to Georgia.
Walk that dog.
Nice walking. Nice walking. Such a fun song. I love that song. All right. Mute.
There was a PBS documentary about the Civil War, I think in the 80s or so, maybe the 90s. And a guy named Jay Unger, who's I think an Irish fiddle player, was commissioned to write some music for it. And this is one of the songs that kind of came out of that project. And it's a song we've always loved. It's a fiddle classic. Any fiddle player that you ever meet will likely know this song. And so we're going to feature Tamilisa again on this one, on her brand new violin that she bought this morning.
I did. This morning we were rehearsing, and I was like, you know what? It is time. I just need a better violin. And we went and we bought one today. So you're going to hear it for the first time, just like I am. Because why not? Life is short. think I like it. It sounds good. That was its first ever debut in front of people. In fact, on the way here, we were like, what should we name this violin? Right? It's like a new addition in the family. You have to name your instruments. It doesn't have a name yet because we couldn't. She's looking at me like, what? We don't know what its name is, though. You have to play it for a while until you can kind of feel it out. Anyway. All right. Let's see. This one's called Must Be Love. Stacy Earle is the artist. I believe she wrote it. I'm not sure if she wrote it or sang it, but we got it from Stacy Earle. So if you like it, you can go look her up online. Never stood a chance, never saw it coming, 'cause the best kind of loving just comes all of a sudden. I caught that bug before I knew what he was. It was boom, boom, out went the lights, into the room, stumbling at night. It's hopeless, 'cause I'm a helplessly in love. Oh, honey, it must be love, you know. It must be love, comes from heaven above. Oh, baby, it must be love. Tell me it must be love. It's hopeless, 'cause I'm helplessly in love. Might be miles away, around the next corner. Nothing to stop you, no nothing to warn you. Wouldn't matter anyway if there was. You can run as far and as fast as you can, stopping them bullets like Superman. But it's a hopeless, 'cause I'm a helplessly in love. Oh, honey, it must be love, you know. It must be love, comes from heaven above. Oh, baby, it must be love. Tell me it must be love. It's a hopeless, 'cause I'm a helplessly in love. Take a break. Well, it'll change your ways and it'll break down walls, stopping the bullets like Superman. It's once you're down, there ain't no getting up. When it's a good love, a sweet love, real love, well, that's a true love. Well, it's a hopeless, 'cause I'm a helplessly in love. Oh, baby, it must be love, you know. It must be love, comes from heaven above. Oh, baby, it must be love. Tell me it must be love. It's a hopeless, 'cause I'm a helplessly in love. It's a hopeless, 'cause I'm a helplessly in love. Okay, we'd like to feature Craig for a minute on that banjo.
You see me picking up the banjo, but it's not what you think. It's not a barn-burning song. It's much, much different than that. Do you want to tell them the story?
There's lots of different ways you can play the banjo. I suppose there's lots of different ways you can play every instrument, including your voice, right? No, so this next song, I don't know, is it awkward for me to tell it?
I'll tell it as soon as I get tuned here.
Yeah, it's... Or maybe I can, I guess. I'll tell it, but yeah, my version. Usually he tells this story. So when we were dating, so I am a media producer, which can be kind of a high-powered, stressful job. And so when we were dating, in the evenings, I'd get done with work, and I'd just be zonked. Like, I'd just be so tired. I couldn't really, I don't know, it was hard to, like, keep up a dating life, too. And, like, I got to work in the morning early. So anyway, one time we were at his apartment, just hanging out after work and stuff, and I couldn't keep my eyes open. So I'm just sleeping on his couch, and he's just, what any
As any conscientious boyfriend would do. I played my banjo while
he
she
just starts
slept.
playing his banjo. So I'm sitting there, unconscious to all this, and he just starts playing his banjo and writing a song as we're falling in love and
Falling asleep.
falling asleep, dating. Anyway, so he wrote this song about me, which that's why it's awkward for me to kind of introduce it, but it's called The Angel Sleeps.
That's right. Thank you so much.
Beautiful, isn't it? It's all about the player, how you play it, right? Not that we don't love the barn-burning banjo songs.
That's coming. That's
yeah,
coming. Don't worry.
You just wait. We love those too. All right, we want to try out this fun one on you. Let's see.
This was going to feature Matt on the bass, mostly.
Yes,
Matt
it's
on
on
the bass
F.
and Tamilisa vocal.
Key of
Very
F.
simple song, but it's a very cool, modern song. It's by Ingrid Michaelson called The Way I Am.
You might have heard this before. If you were falling, then I would catch you. You need a light. I'd find a match good morning, and I take me the way you are. If you are chilly, here, take my sweater. Your head is aching, I'll make it better, 'cause I love the way you call me baby, and you take me the way I am. I'd buy you Rogaine when you start losing all your hair, sew on patches to all you tear, 'cause I love you more than I could promise, and you take me the way I am. You take me the way I am. Yes, you take me the way I am. So fun. Slight experiment, but so fun. Okay, we're going to feature Craig again. On a song that he wrote. This is an original, just like The Angel Sleeps was an original. By the way, these are on his solo album that you can find online. So here we go. Let's see. Oh, I switch. Wait for me.
All right.
All this switching around. I got to keep track of everything.
There's a lot of things that are hard. There's one thing that's easy. It's hard.
His vocals.
It's hard to remember when I'm standing in the rain. I'm going to try this again. It's hard to remember while I'm standing in the rain that the clouds are bound to blow on through and let the sun shine down again. It's hard to climb the mountain and it's hard to change my ways. Hard to find that you've been crying on some long and lonely day. But it's easy, so easy, easy to love you. It's hard sticking to my guns and it's hard to let it ride. Hard to please everyone and keep them satisfied. It's hard to take the high road and to be the bigger man. Hard to live the way I know I should, but I'm doing the best I can. But it's easy, so easy, easy to love you. Some things are hard to know and just too close to call. But when it comes to loving you, that's not hard at all. No, it's easy. so easy. You make it easy to love you. Oh, it's easy, so easy. Easy to love you. Thank you. All right, I promised a barn-burning banjo song, so now is the time.
Actually, we have a couple coming.
All right.
This is one of them.
For those of you just joining us, we are Craig and Tamilisa Miner. We are a married couple, and we know each other because of music, and that's what we do. And joining us today is Matt Clayton on bass. Those of you in internet land, give him a hand
Thank
in your
you. Yeah, right?
in your office while you're watching.
We spring a lot of stuff on Matt, and he just knows it and follows it. Sometimes we do weddings, like we'll do the background music at weddings, and we'll be like, hey, let's try Over the Rainbow. Let's try this. Let's try that. And he's never played it with us before, but because he knows the song, he just follows us and goes right along.
And even sometimes when he doesn't know the song, he just listens one time through, and then he comes in the next time.
Honestly, he does. And we'll even say, take a solo. Okay. And he takes a solo. And we're like, we've never even heard this song before. So he's amazing. We're really grateful that he came.
What you don't see sometimes is Craig going,
It's like
The chords.
like baseball signals.
Yeah,
Baseball signals, yeah.
signals. The chords.
he helps me out.
All right, another Bill Monroe song. This is called Salt Creek.
Okay. Ready?
Thank you.
Okay. You had your barn burner, now we're going to bring it back down. This is a special song to us. We actually just barely learned it a couple of months ago because a wedding party requested it to be the song during the first dance. There's like the first dance with the father, and then the dad, gives the bride over to the groom. So this was the song that they did it with. And I had heard of it, but not really played it or anything. So we got to know it, learned it, and then after the wedding, we recorded it and released it. So in the space of 2 months, it's out there. And here it is. Hold me close and hold me fast. This magic spell you cast. This is La Vie en Rose. When you kiss me, heaven sighs, and though I close my eyes, I see La Vie en Rose. When you press me to your heart, I'm in a world apart, a world where roses bloom. And when you speak, angels sing from above. Everyday words seem to turn into love song. Give your heart and soul to me, and life will always be La Vie en Rose. Sai vicino a me, sognando insieme a te, la vita è tutta rosa. È una musica d'amore che sento in fondo al cuore, nell'aria in ogni cosa. Le parole che sai dire, più lievi di un sospiro, non possono mentire. Socchiudo gli occhi e ti sento parlare. Se tu sei vicino, di baciare. Se tu sei vicino a me, la vita è sempre rosa insieme a te. And when you speak, angels sing from above. Everyday words seem to turn into love songs. Give your heart and soul to me, and life will always be La Vie en Rose. Thank you. A lot of you maybe have heard of that song. I mean, it's so famous. It goes back, I think, to the 1940s when Edith Piaf sang it, and she was singing it out on the streets of France when she was 13 or 14 years old. Actually, she wasn't singing that song yet. She was just singing out on the streets when she was young, and she was discovered. And anyway, so I don't know who brought her in and got her singing, but she was the one that made that song famous. So just a beautiful song. Anyway, okay, violin.
Is everybody doing okay? Can I get you anything?
Yeah.
All right. Well, here's a song we picked up from one of our favorite singers, Alison Krauss. This is a song about trains, and who doesn't love a good train song, right?
Right? Exactly.
A song called Steel Rails.
Steel rails, chasing sunshine round the bend, winding through the trees like a ribbon in the wind. I don't mind not knowing what lies down the track, 'cause I'm looking out ahead to keep my mind from turning back. It's not the first time I've found myself alone at dawn. If I really had you once, then I have you when I'm gone. Whistle blowing, blowing lonesome in my mind, calling me along that never-ending metal vine. Steel rails, chasing sunshine round the bend, winding through the trees like a ribbon in the wind. And I don't mind not knowing what lies down the track, 'cause I'm looking out ahead to keep my mind from turning back. Sun is shining through the open boxcar door, lying in my mind all the things I've known before. And I've lost count of the hours, days and nights. The rhythm of the rails keeps the motion in my mind. Steel rails, chasing sunshine round the bend, winding through the trees like a ribbon in the wind. And I don't mind not knowing what lies down the track, 'cause I'm looking out ahead to keep my mind from turning back. Oh, I'm keeping out ahead to keep my mind from turning back. Okay, you'll recognize this next one. Well, maybe you won't. I don't know. I would think so. You can sing along if you know it. Or don't. This is our show. Heart beats fast, colors and promises. How to be brave, how can I love when I'm afraid to fall by what you stand alone? All of my doubt suddenly goes away somehow. One step closer. I have died every day waiting for you. Darling, don't be afraid. I have loved you for 1,000 years. I love you for 1,000 more. got me. Okay, ready? Time stands still, beauty in all she is. I will be brave, I will not let anything take away what's standing in front of me. Every breath, every hour has come to this. One step closer. I have died every day waiting for you. Darling, don't be afraid. I have loved you for 1,000 years. I'll love you for 1,000 more. And all along I believed I would find you. Time has brought your heart to me, and I have loved you for 1,000 years. I love you for 1,000 more. One step closer. One step closer. I have died every day waiting for you. Darling, don't be afraid. I have loved you for 1,000 years. I love you for 1,000 more. Beautiful. Thank you. Okay, we're going to take you back to Alison Krauss. I know you love her, just like we do.
This is actually a Beatles song, so that's different.
Yeah, that's true. Even though when I ask Alexa to play it, I have Alison Krauss do it.
She did it most recently, probably.
Back to the banjo. Craig actually has, I don't know, 5 banjos? Maybe about 5 banjos. We have them hanging on our wall in our front room. Who knows how long I've loved you? You know I love you still? Will I wait a lonely lifetime? If you want me to, I will. For if I ever saw you, I didn't catch your name, but it never really mattered. I will always feel the same.
Love you forever
And forever, love you with all my heart. Love you whenever we're together. Love you when we're apart. And when at last I find you, your song will fill the air. Sing it loud so I can hear you. Make it easy to be near you. For the things you do endear you to me. Oh, you know I will. I will love you forever and forever. Love you with all my heart. Love you whenever we're together. Love you when we're apart. And when at last I saw you, your song will fill the air. Sing it loud so I can hear you. Make it easy to be near you. For the things you do endear me to you. For you know I will. I will. It's such a sweet song. Love that. Well, this next one is also by Alison Krauss.
We gotta
Hate
branch
to
out.
tell ya. I know, they're just so good. Oh, so good. Here we go. If you know it, you can sing along. You can. If I could have the world and all it owns, 1,000 kingdoms, 1,000 thrones, if all the earth were mine to hold, with wealth my only goal, I'd spend my life on selfish things without the love that your life brings. Just a little bit more is all I'd need till life was torn from me. I'd rather be in the palm of your hand, though rich or poor I may be. Faith can see right through the circumstance, sees the forest in spite of the trees. Your grace provides for me. If I should walk the streets, no place to sleep, no faith and promises you keep, I'd have no highway to buy my bread, with a bottle for my bed. But if I trust the one who died for me, who shed his blood to set me free, if I live my life to trust in you, your grace will see me through. I'd rather be in the palm of your hand, though rich or poor I may be. Faith can see right through the circumstance, sees the forest in spite of the trees. Your grace provides for me. If I could have the world, if I could have the world, thank you. Thank you. Brilliant, brilliant song.
See, how are we doing?
And, oh yeah, how are we doing on time? I could just seriously stand up here and sing forever. 17 minutes. Don't have to stop me.
I'm gonna interject a little song here.
Okay.
This is a song, the first song that I learned on flat picking guitar when I was 12, I believe, or so. It's a song called "Whiskey for Breakfast," which, by the way, I do not recommend as a diet plan, but feel free to try it. It's an Irish, actually has words, but I'm going to do it as an instrumental today. And it goes like this. Thank you very much.
I think he won like state champion. Was that the song? It was a long time ago, but
I think it was one of the ones I played, yeah.
yeah. Hey, seriously, Craig's been like state champion on every single one of these instruments. It's kind of makes you sick, right? It's awesome.
Well, thank you. Thank you kindly.
And that was a fancy version, right?
Fancy, yes.
Yes. I heard a few extra beats on purpose in there. That was cool. Okay. Okay. This one is by Ben Folds. It's not really in the, well, I guess it's kind of folksy. I don't know. We do a lot more bluegrass folk, but this is kind of more contemporary, like 1,000 Years Was. Here we go. Have to get it into your brain. I don't get many things right the first time. In fact, I am told that a lot. Now I know all the wrong turns, the stumbles and falls brought me here. And where was I before the day that I first saw your lovely face? Now I see it every day. And I know that I am the luckiest. What if I'd been born 50 years before you in a house on a street where you lived? Maybe I'd be outside as you pass on your bike, and would I know? And in a wide sea of eyes, I see one pair that I recognize. And I know that I am the luckiest. I love you more than I have ever found a way to say to you. Next door, there's an old man who lived to his 90s and one day passed away in his sleep. And his wife, she stayed for a couple of days and passed away. I'm sorry, I know that's a strange way to tell you that I know we belong, that I know that I am, that I am the luckiest. Oh, I am the luckiest. Thank you. Again, that was by Ben Folds. Beautiful song. Okay.
All right, we're going to get Tamilisa's Fiddle out here again. This is another song written by Jay Unger, who, if you remember, wrote that song Ashokan Farewell from earlier. And this is another one of his tunes. And Tamilisa plays it beautifully, so we're going to feature.
Especially on a new violin.
Yeah, heck yeah.
We'll just see how that goes.
You know what? I'm going to play this thing back here that you haven't heard yet, just for because.
Okay.
This is an octave mandolin or a bouzouki, although I've learned by sad experience that this is not called a bouzouki when you're at the TSA at the airport. Lesson learned.
Right. It is an octave mandolin. I swear, officer, I swear. I just play music.
All right, here we go. First time with this configuration of instruments. It's called Wizard's Walk.
Thank you. It's a little different, but we're good. Mute. So many things to remember. Oh. This is one of my favorite songs. I know they're like all my favorite songs, but they are.
You guys are a very reverent crowd. Thank you.
We need to bring the banjo back a little bit more often, probably. We will. We still will. We have a few more minutes. So, okay. This was written by Ron Block. But it's an Alison Krauss song.
Well, Ron Block is Alison Krauss's banjo player and also happens to be an awesome songwriter. So
that's what you get when you're an awesome songwriter. Everybody does your songs over and over.
This is a song for the side guys. Let's call it that.
That's right. The side guys wrote this one. In this world, I walk alone, with no place to call my home. But there's one who holds my hand, the rugged road through barren lands. The way is dark, the road is steep, but he's become my eyes to see, the strength to climb, my griefs to bear. The Savior lives inside me there. In your love, I find release, a haven from my unbelief. Take my life and let me live a living prayer, my God, to thee. In these trials of life I find another voice inside my mind. He comforts me and bids me live. The Savior lives and the Father gives. In your love, I find relief, a haven from my unbelief. Take my life and let me be a living prayer, my God, to thee. Take my life and let me be a living prayer. God to thee. Thank you. You wanted a barn burner. Here it comes.
That's right. You guys made it this far. Thanks so much for joining us. We got one more song for you. And
you deserve this last one. Because you waited so long. Right.
right.
Pardon me.
This is a song written by the Cox family, who is back east. It's a family band. That they're kind of in the camp of Gillian Welch and Alison Krauss and all those folks back there that are just keeping the bluegrass tradition alive. And we stole this one from them, and it's a song about me and Tamilisa, actually.
Actually, just like all the other love songs that we're doing tonight, they're about us. So, you know. We tune because we care. Oh, here's my other banjo joke. A banjo player spends half of his time tuning and the other half of the time playing out of tune. See? I didn't make this up. He's such a good sport.
1, 2, 3.
See? We tune because we care. Tune because we
Thought I
care.
had it. 1, 2, 3.
Pardon me, but I think you're the one, love, that I've been waiting on for so long. Pardon me, could we walk in the moonlight just to see, dear, if I'm right or wrong? Well, I've met a lot of boys in my lifetime, but I've never had a romance with none. I'm just waiting for someone real special. Pardon me, but I think you're the one. Pardon me, but I think you're the one, love, that I've been waiting on for so long. Pardon me, could we walk in the moonlight just to see, dear, if I'm right or wrong? Pardon me, but some nice things have happened from the moment you walked through my door. It just seems that all my dreams have come true, dear, and I've never felt this way before. Pardon me, but I think you're the one, love, that I've been waiting on for so long. Pardon me, could we walk in the moonlight just to see, dear, if I'm right or wrong? I believe I could search this world over and never find one sweeter than you. I just hope that you're ready and willing just to make my every dream come true. Pardon me, but I think you're the one, love, that I've been waiting on for so long. Pardon me, could we walk in the moonlight just to see, dear, if I'm right or wrong? Just to see, dear, if I'm right or wrong.
Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you so much for coming. Again, feel free to donate if you can, right? The barcode's just right up there. Thank you so much.
Have a good night, everyone.